Hi, in today's video, I'm going to be sharing a quick and easy way to calculate the amount that you will need to maintain your lifestyle in retirement without the need to generate more further income. Hi everyone, I'm Star Tower, your financial fitness coach, here to empower you to becoming financially healthy and to build the abundant life and retirement that you and your family deserve. Welcome to Wealthy Wednesdays, where I talk about concepts and principles related to wealth management and long-term planning. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the FIN number, which is the financial independence number, and that is the amount that you will need to save up for retirement so that you can enjoy your lifestyle during that period of time without the need to generate further income. So how many of you out there are already thinking about retirement? If so, leave an amen in the comments below and what you picture yourself doing during your retirement. For me personally, I don't want to be working during my retirement. And for those of you that do, that's very noble of you. But for me, I'm picturing basically myself sitting on a terrace overlooking the Mediterranean in Europe and just sipping glasses of wine with my other retired friends. When we think about retirement, we often think about what we want to do, but we also have to figure out a way to get there. And that is where the FIN number comes in. It's basically a very simple calculation where you're taking your monthly expenses and multiplying that by 12 to get your annual expense and then dividing it by 4%, which is the conservative withdrawal rate for how much you should be withdrawing every year during your retirement so that you basically have enough savings to last throughout your retirement. And so if you're kind of basing this on the fact that you're going to be retiring around 62 to 65 years of age, if you withdraw an amount that you have in your retirement at 4% every year, you'll be able to live on that amount for 30 more years until in your 90s, until you're in your 90s basically. And so for those of you that don't have exact estimate of your monthly expenses, I would say maybe look at your credit card statement and just kind of get an average amount that you spend every month on your credit card to basically get a back of the envelope calculation for your monthly expenses. Let's do a case study to see how the FIN number works. So usually when I work with clients, I ask them what they think their monthly expenses are going to be, because it's going to differ across the board depending on where you live in the US. So cities like New York City or San Francisco are probably going to be more expensive than if you live somewhere in the Midwest, for example. But for illustrative purposes, for this case study, I'm going to be using an average number of all my clients across the board. So let's use $5,000 as a monthly expense. So let's plug that into the calculator here. And let's multiply that by 12 to get the annual expense, which comes out to $60,000. And let's take that $60,000 and divide it by 0.04, which was the withdrawal rate that I talked about earlier. And that gives us $1,500,000. So this person is going to need $1.5 million in their retirement. And what's interesting about this number is that it's actually very close to the magic number, 1.46 million, that Americans think that they need to retire by. And so Northwestern Mutual does a progress and planning study every year where they ask Americans, kind of assess Americans' viewpoints about their retirement and finances in general. And this is based on their 2004 number. So let's pull up some of the figures that they had for the last 5 years. So it's very interesting to see that there's been an increase in the magic number that Americans think they need to retire since 2020. So you can see that there's been an increase every year. And between 2024 and 2023, there was a 15% increase. And I think partly that's due to inflation that everyone's kind of experiencing right now, right? And so the number below here is also very interesting, and that is the amount that Americans on average have currently saved for retirement. And it also shows that even though the magic number has increased, the amount of savings that Americans have put away for retirement has actually gone down. If you look at 2021, it used to be about 99,000 that they've saved for retirement. And in 2023, it was 89,000, but in 2024, it's gone down. So very interesting to note. And for those of you that are basically trying to assess whether you're on track, that's, it's never too late to start putting money in your retirement, right? Obviously, the closer you are to retirement, the more money you should probably have in there. And, if you're just starting out in your career, it's definitely a great time to start. So don't wait until you're in like your 30s or 40s. Do it, when you start working so that you have that nest egg saved up. So for those of you who are trying to figure out how to bridge the gap between what you currently have in your retirement savings and your FIN number, I'm going to be doing a future video soon on the retirement savings options that you can invest in to reach your FIN number. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss that content, and share with people that you think this might be helpful for as well. So thank you for listening, and until next time, be good to yourself and see you soon.